That's impossible. How are you going to use a machine gun and shoot it in the highway? You think the police, what all, they all went home? Hi everybody, my name is Jimmy Tsui, also known as Big Hat. I'm a foremost member of the largest triad in Hong Kong called Sun Yee On, and also a member of a gang in New York City called Tong. Today, we'll be looking at triads and Chinese organized crime, movie and TV, and just how real they are. In the scene, the detectives find out that inside the casino, they are doing the money laundering. Money laundering is very common in the triad or gang world. For this scene, I think that's not possible in people doing that large amount for money laundering inside the casino. I've been working in a casino before. Okay, I work in the Atlantic City. We have to go through a lot of security check. For a stranger like this walking inside the casino, I don't think so. There's no way. Bring it on! For Tsui using the saw, that's not going to happen. In Triad society, and they like to use knife, all kind of different kind of knife. The one especially they call it watermelon knife, because that knife is sharp and easy to hide. But no one going to carry a saw out on the street. How you going to hide a saw? In Hong Kong's law for the gun, for illegal possession of weapon, for firearm, is very restricted. I would give this one a rating 5 inside the casino doing this large amount of money laundering. That's impossible.
I'm concerned about a Chinaman who thinks it's wise to come to a business transaction with automatic weapons.
Just like the gentleman say, why you carry a machine gun only when you start a war and you carry a machine gun? Hong Kong Triad, you can think as a business. Anything which is profitable, they will do it. So they don't care who they're dealing with as long there's an interest. I heard like working with the Mexican cartel, the Italian Mafia, the Thai Mafia, Japan's yakuza, and but I never heard Irish Mafia before.
They better shape up and show me $1 million.
Okay, honestly, I never heard they have an interpreter in doing this. Just like I've been seeing before, like dealing with the Thailand's people, so find someone who can speak Thai. With Japanese people, someone who can speak Japanese. We will not going to hire someone to do the interpreter and doing this thing. With a triad member dealing with some other group and someone get this kind of behavior attitude, and I think I go to quit. I go to turn around, cancel it. We are doing business. We are not fighting each other. It's no one bigger and it's no one higher, nothing.
Go ahead, Fitz.
And doing this kind of deal, only in the movie. They try to buy a microprocessor from them. How are you going to prove that it's real or not? Mainland China, they have a lot of counterfeit, any product. Like watches, shoes, sneaker, jewelry. If they want to buy a product, why don't they just, make a counterfeit? It's large, cheaper, and easier. For this movie, I got to rate 5. In the reality, this is not going to happen. For the drugs smuggling into Hong Kong, that's very common. When my times at Triad or gang, I was involved in extortion, prostitution, and drug. Yeah, I've seen a lot of this kind of deal before. We won't do it in the public. Okay, it's always in some place you don't know. But for this, like this guy yelling out from the boat and saying that, oh, I got the stuff, everything's good, that's bullshit. You're not gonna yell out to everybody know that what kind of stuff it is, right? This movie is like 80% real, I can tell you. This movie is talking about a trader inside the Triad and a trader inside the police department. I have met a lot of people, is the Triad member, and they working for the police department. By the way, this movie, the Hollywood movie Deported, is remake for this one. In the 70s, a Hong Kong police force and Triad is no different. The police protecting the business which the Triad owns. And they working together. But after the 70s and after the independent commissioner of corruption department, and then a lot of high-ranking police officers, they got arrested. They put it in prison for a long time, and until after 1997, the China government took over Hong Kong, and China government is like very strict to Triad. So I don't think they still have it right now. No, I would give this rating 8. It's 80% close to the real life. That's impossible. How are you going to use a machine gun and shoot it in the highway? You think the police, they all went home? Nobody working? They are civilians around you. And it's daytime. Impossible to do that.
Relax. If I wanted you dead, I could have killed you 6 times already.
For the Triad, working with the motorcycle club, I think it's very common.
The only way any of you walk away from here is if you shut down the Irish pipeline and my family take control over the guns in Northern California.
In the real life, a Triad member will not try to take over some other gang's business. But the first thing is, we always cooperate first. See, can we work together to expand the business instead fighting each other. This one I go to rate it 5. This is funny. In real life, never gonna happen like this. In this movie here, Jet Li is the Triad negotiator expert, but he was martial art expert also. In the Hong Kong Triad Society, negotiator expert, yes, that's a position for that, is 415, white paper fan. But for negotiator expert and martial art expert, that's 2 different things. Only 426, the general, they have a martial art expert. It's different. Okay, I can tell you the truth. In the 80s or 70 to 80 and beginning of 90, the nightclub business is growing like crazy. A lot of new nightclubs open, they need a lot of security. So at that time, yeah, a lot of Triad members, they know a little bit of Kung Fu, and because it's easy for them to get a job in the nightclub, that's true. This one I will rate it like 6. For position like Jet Li, I don't think in the real life got this kind of person and doing both things. This is a classic movie. Counterfeit money for the Triad to deal with is not that often because Hong Kong, they don't have that kind of technology to make counterfeit money. Only in mainland China. With the doing a large amount deal like this in Hong Kong, it will happen, but not that often. It's not that common. I actually saw someone doing that, using a $100 bill and smoke a cigarette. A real one, not the counterfeit. They shooting each other in the street like this in Hong Kong. I never saw it before. There are only time they will carry a pistol is when they are doing a large-scale crime, like robbery a bank, robbery a jewelry store, something like that. In the normal day, they never go to carry a gun on the street. At my time in Hong Kong, the movie industry is controlling by Triad. You want to get interest from this area, you have to obey their order. If you don't, you cannot stay there. For this movie, this scene, by that time, was the Triad got the most power in the movie industry. So a lot of movie, I can tell you like 60-70% is real. This one I will rate it at 8.
我们必须选出一个新的龙头。很幸运的，上天为我们安排了一个最佳人选。
For this scene here, try to elect a dragon head in American. The bigger boss, we call it dragon head. Yes. All position we have a number. For the dragon head, we call it 489. The second level higher is the 438. And then is 426. 426 we call West Stick. Is a general. At my time, my position is 426, West Stick. And then it's 415. 415 is white paper fan. He's a negotiation expert. Below it is 49. 49 is regular soldier. Below 49, those members don't have a number. We call it Blue Lantern. You can understand that they are a student. They are not a regular member yet.
我反对，因为你们应该选的是我。
In the Triad society, high-winded position for a woman, yes. I'm at the highest level is white paper fan.
Well, I think we should put this to a vote.
Hong Kong got a lot of different triads. They all have their own system. Some of them elected like this, which is some of them is not. Like this scene, a Taiwan triad want to keep their family safe and they move to LA. Triads in Taiwan is very common because the first generation of triad is from Kuomintang. You know Kuomintang, right? They flew to Taiwan and Asian area. So a lot of triad, first generation triad member, they went to Taiwan. This one I rated in 7 because in the real life it will happen.
Fuck are these dragons, not funny now.
Because I'm a former Chinatown gangster, I can tell you. I've been go through this kind of action a lot of time. We never use bomb to bomb a store. That's ridiculous. That's your profit. You bomb it, you destroy it. Second, when you shoot someone, after shooting, you're not going to stand there. You're not going to stay there and keep talking. And the shooting in Chinatown is in New York City, Chinatown, because the street is used to be my territory.
The latest chapter in a power struggle between the Fukinese Dragons youth gang and the Tong-run Tung Fung Benevolent Association.
In my time, a Tong association against another Tong association, that's common. Chinatown, the area is like this. And so many associations over there. So if you step in people's territory and we'll start a war, I think it's the 17 and 80 in the past. And we always like, almost every day, we will get into the shooting, fighting, almost every day. For the Tong Association in the United States, they are ejected for new immigrants to helping them to get a fresh life.
7 in the green sector. We're in pursuit of a burgundy Cadillac. Jersey plate 595 Alpha.
This story is about a detective. He's a corrupting detective. He's, getting money from the gang group and protect their business, and which is true story. And I personally know the guy. The story, I tell you, the story is real. Okay, like the scenes here, and innocent people got killed. So I want to remind the young generations people in the gang life is a nightmare. You don't want to get into it. Why did I leave the gang? Because I don't want to die. Honestly, okay. The last time I got shot 5 times. Stay in the hospital after I recovering. So I was thinking, that's it. That's the life for me. That's it. I got to change it. I give this one a rating 7. Yeah, because the story is good. It's true, at my time, there's a lot of gambling house in Chinatown. For a cop who breaking in the gambling house to bust the gambling house, in the real life, it's not like the movie. This one, the gambling house only got one door, the cop just break one door and then go straight to the gambling house. But in the real life, there's a people 24 hours watching the CCTV. So when the cop come in the first door, he already saw it and tell everybody got out by the back door.
Today there were 43 gang arrests, 3 gambling parlors raided, 6 sweatshops busted.
During the 80s, the reporter come down to Chinatown and do the report a couple of large shooting, small thing like cracking down a massage parlor, cracking down a gambling house. I hardly see a reporter, only for large shooting.
We had the same arrangement over a long period of time. No policeman ever go to gambling club.
It's true that a lot of corruption cop at that time, yes. When I was there, we have to pay the cop salary every week. So even though a crackdown, and we already knew before they come. But after the 90s, the FBI stripped the whole Chinatown, and the Tong Association still exists in Chinatown, but they are not allowed to young people to go up anymore. That's why it's no more gang in Chinatown. This one, I would give them a 9. The story is real true.
到來何時？來拜天地會。第一世，自入豪門之後，你父母即是唔父母。第一世，自入豪門之後。
I can tell you that this scene is already 80% real. The producer only changed a little bit the part of the ceremony and little work, almost same thing. You have to follow the guy, whatever he say, the pawn. The pawn, they are using the real one, but they just spit out a 50%. They cut the end of part. You have to use a needle to cut your finger and get a drip of blood inside a bowl of wine, white wines, and everybody have to get a sip of blood. That's before. But now, after the HIV or the whatever, so they cancel it. They don't have this part no more.
都好一致對外，唔可以對內，唔可以自己人打自己人。
Hand side they're doing, that's your position. Everybody got different hand side, and that means they are in which position. I will rate this one a 9. It's 90% in the real life true. For this thing, they're doing this in San Francisco. Even the gang in San Francisco, they hardly use gun because San Francisco police was very, very strict. Long times before, there's an incident happening in a Golden Dragon restaurant. Somebody using a machine gun and doing a shootout over there. After that incident, San Francisco police will be very strict for the gang.
He's dead!
For my experience, the yakuza never fight with the gang right here. In my time, I have worked with them open a casino in New York, but never fighting each other. Only in the movie, I give him a 5.
有份嘅咩？少少咁啦，我就大估啦，有咩唔妥？你真係有啲。
This scene is very common in Hong Kong. Egypt businessman want to open a nightclub, and they have to get a Triad to back them up. So when I in Hong Kong, the Dragon Head will approach which nightclub I go to collect each month. So I only have to go over there, collect the money once a month, because I always back and forth. I do not belong to Hong Kong, I belong to New York.
好，飲杯，口是非，飲杯。聽我就唔包啊！
In the real life, you are a person like this, the actor like this, I think the next day the police go to arrest you. You are gone. The way they talk is very close to the real Triad member. That's why I give them 8. Thanks for watching. If you love this video, why not click the next one where I talk more about Triad and gangster life.